Apple's design team had crafted a minivan with a unique look inspired by the Volkswagen microbus. The vehicle had rounded sides, sliding doors, an all-glass roof, and whitewall tires. Although the design was nicknamed Loaf within Apple, it was intended to be comfortable and spacious enough to seat 4 passengers. The vehicle was slated to be launched in 5 years and was envisioned to feature a large TV screen, a powerful audio system, and self-adjusting windows. The interior cabin would have club seating like a private plane, and passengers could convert some seats into recliners and footrests for added comfort. Apple reportedly spent approximately $1 billion a year on the project before canceling it, dumping over $10 billion into it. The project began in 2014, as Apple sought a new revenue stream to supplement its hardware and software businesses. However, the project made little sense to many inside Apple, just as it did to outside observers. Let's explore the intricacies that led to its downfall. Few companies inspire as much excitement and respect in the world of technology as Apple. With a long history of creating groundbreaking products that redefine entire industries, rumors of an Apple car generated much anticipation and speculation worldwide. However, despite this fervent anticipation, the project ended in disappointment and failure. The project code-named Titan aimed to create a tech car, but the technical challenges proved impossible, and prototypes only ever ran on a closed-course test track. Apple's attempt to develop a car was plagued by constant changes in direction and disagreements among its leadership. The project was repeatedly started and stopped to build a self-driving electric vehicle to compete with Tesla and Waymo. Unfortunately, the project never resulted in a final product despite costing the company more than $10 billion. To begin with, it is essential to acknowledge the formidable challenges inherent in the automotive industry. Unlike smartphones or laptops, the automotive sector is characterized by complex supply chains, stringent regulations, and fierce competition. Despite Apple's expertise in design and software, transitioning into the automotive field proved daunting. The company encountered numerous obstacles navigating the intricate web of regulations governing vehicle manufacturing, safety standards, and environmental compliance. According to sources familiar with the matter, the project faced difficulties from the start due to conflicting opinions on its goals. Steve Zadesky, initially in charge of the project, aimed to create an electric vehicle that could rival Tesla. In contrast, Jony Ive, the chief design officer at Apple, was interested in developing a self-driving car, which members of the software team believed was achievable. At one point, Apple even considered acquiring Tesla and discussed the idea with Elon Musk. However, at the time of the initial talks, Tesla was valued at under $28 billion, a small fraction of the annual profit generated by Apple. It is said that Elon Musk's decision to step down from Tesla was a concern for Apple, which led to the talks breaking down. Later on, in 2017, Musk tried to pitch the idea of Apple buying Tesla again, but Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, refused to meet with Musk as Tesla was going through a difficult time with the production of its Model 3. Apple established its own automotive R&D program after considering a Tesla purchase in 2014. Apple hired engineers from Porsche and NASA to work on their secret project, which was codenamed Titan. The project codenamed 4 different leaders and several different visions. Over 2,000 people were working on the project when Apple allegedly canceled it. However, the final vision for the car was to make an electric vehicle that would rival Tesla. If Apple had decided to bring the car to market, it would have likely been priced over $100,000. According to a report, it was suggested that Apple had also considered acquiring Mercedes-Benz, but instead, the two companies decided to form a partnership. Mercedes-Benz agreed to use Apple's self-driving platform and user interface for its own line as part of this partnership. However, this condition may have caused Apple to reconsider and ultimately back out of the deal. Furthermore, the automotive industry operates on a much longer timeline than the rapid product cycles prevalent in the tech sector. Developing a car from scratch requires extensive research, prototyping, testing, and refinement, each spanning several years. Apple's penchant for secrecy and insistence on perfection further exacerbated its protracted development timeline. As competitors made significant progress with their electric and autonomous vehicle initiatives, Apple needed to catch up to meet its self-imposed deadlines. Apple's attempt to create a better car than Tesla and the rest of the automotive industry ultimately led to the project's downfall. The project encountered various significant issues. One of the most prominent was the project's high cost, which would ultimately lead to an expensive price tag for consumers. Additionally, the profit margins for the car were either razor-thin or non-existent, which posed a problem for the company. All of these problems were further complicated by the indecisiveness among Apple's executive team and the challenges that naturally arise during car production. The automotive market is highly competitive, with well-established brands in the industry for decades. Despite its reputation, Apple faced a tough challenge in convincing consumers to embrace its entry into the automotive market. Unlike the iPhone or Mac, which revolutionized their industries, the Apple Car didn't have a compelling value proposition that resonated with consumers. In a market saturated with established automakers offering various vehicles, Apple couldn't create a unique position, and the Apple Car became more of a novelty than a necessity. Moreover, Apple's secretive approach, which works well in the tech industry, proved to be a disadvantage in the automotive industry. Tesla, for instance, embraced transparency and openness, while Apple's secretive nature only fueled speculations and uncertainty surrounding the Apple Car. The lack of concrete details and tangible progress led to skepticism among investors and consumers, eroding confidence in the project's viability. Apple's ambitious self-driving car project failed to materialize due to technical difficulties with its self-driving platform. Although the project did not progress to testing a full-scale prototype on public roads, it faced significant challenges within the automotive industry's strict economic landscape. As a result, Apple ultimately decided to move away from the project. The failure of the Apple Car can be attributed to several factors, including regulatory challenges, prolonged development timelines, fierce competition, and a need for more strategic clarity. While Apple aimed to revolutionize transportation with electric and autonomous vehicles, the specifics of their strategy were unclear. Apple's approach appeared unfocused, unlike Tesla's, which planned to encompass electric vehicles, renewable energy, and energy storage solutions. A cohesive roadmap could have helped Apple gain support from critical stakeholders, including suppliers, regulatory agencies, and potential partners. In conclusion, the Apple Car is a cautionary tale for innovators, highlighting the dangers of venturing into uncharted territory without a clear understanding of the challenges and complexities. Although Apple's ambition to disrupt the automotive industry was commendable, the execution fell short of expectations, ultimately leading to the project's demise. As the automotive industry continues to evolve in the era of electric and autonomous vehicles, the lessons learned from the Apple Car saga will undoubtedly shape the future of transportation for years to come. Subscribe for more videos. Thank you.